Hello Planet Internet, I'm Emperor Cole and this is Emperor Cole Film Review brought to you by MindbenderENT.com. And today we're here to review Passengers, written by John Spaeth and directed by Morton Tilden. Let's do it! On a routine journey through space to a new home, two passengers sleeping in suspended animation are awakened 90 years too early when their ship malfunctions. As Jim and Aurora now face living the rest of their lives on board this ship, with every luxury that they could ever want at their fingertips, they begin to fall for one another, unable to deny their intense attraction. But once they realize the ship is in danger and all 5,000 sleeping passengers' lives are now at stake, only Jim and Aurora can save them. Let me start off by saying I enjoyed the tone in this film, and the tone in this movie does shift several times, where it starts out as kind of like Castaway in Space, with Chris Pratt being all by himself, trying to figure things out on this large luxury space line cruise ship, and he's trying to figure out what he's going to do. Is he going to be able to go back to sleep in his sleep pod, or is he just going to live out the rest of his life on board this ship? So I enjoyed that first part of the film. Then something happens and the movie shifts and it becomes a romantic comedy for like the next hour, and I enjoyed that aspect of the film. Then something else happens and the movie shifts once again, and now it becomes a sci-fi thriller. And I believe these three elements, these three different films, as you would say, they were blended together very well. So the tone keeps continually shifting, but it's all done in such a seamless way where you don't even really notice it. This ship, the Avalon, which is kind of like the Titanic in space, a luxury super hotel that's floating through space, taking these people on this journey to this other planet. But the production design, it looks beautiful. Everything looks sleek and futuristic. It's got androids that serve drinks, robots to clean up after you. You got one-touch service where you press a button and food comes to you, whatever you're ordering. You get sleek hotel rooms that voice-activated commands and all kinds of entertainment, and the production design team did a very good job of making this stuff look very realistic in the film. This looks like something that's even possible now or going to be very, very soon. Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, they have very good chemistry together on screen. They look like a real couple, which is something that I enjoyed. They were very believable. Both actors did a very good job at presenting their characters and showing their motivations. So you understand why each character has decided to leave Earth and go to Homestead 2. You understand why each character feels like this is the best choice for them to do at this point in time in their life. And it also plays into the story on how they fall for each other and ultimately some of the disagreements that they start to have later on. Okay, so there are two things I think that could have been done a little bit better with this film. One has to do with the story and kind of like a plot point where basically once these sleep pods malfunctioned and Chris Pratt's character's woke and he's trying to figure things out, it seems like the company, there's no fail-safe and there's no kind of backup plan in place to actually help him out to figure out how to get him back to hypersleep so he can make this journey. So with a big company like, let's say Apple plus Google plus Lockheed Martin all come together to form this big giant company that's doing these trips, it seems like there should be something in place where if somebody's sleep pod ever malfunctions, there should be something in place to prevent what's happening to Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. There's somebody should be available to help them fix their problem. In the movie, literally nobody's available. Everything they tries, everything fails, no one's there, so that seems a little unrealistic to me. Another thing I think they could have done a little bit better, the movie has a lot of unnecessary shots of Jennifer Lawrence in her swimsuit. So I understand we see one scene where she goes swimming, she gets into the nice bathing suit, and she's doing her swim thing and all that. And let's be serious, everybody loves an attractive woman in a swimsuit, who doesn't? But then there's just a lot of extra scenes where she goes swimming, and they're constantly just cutting to body shots of her in her swimsuit, and I'm like, okay, that's not exactly what I came to see for this particular movie. If I wanted to see something like that, I might go to another site like this one right here. A lot of egregious shots of her in her swimsuit. That wasn't really what this movie was supposed to be about, but there are a lot of them. I noticed them, so I'm pretty sure some other people who've seen the film, or when you do see the film, you'll notice them as well. So now it's time for me to give this film a score on the Mindbender Movie Meter. I'm going to have to say Passengers, I give this movie a score of 83%. 83% on the Mindbender Movie Meter. I do recommend you go and check this movie out. This is a very good date night movie to take your lady to go see. Anybody in a relationship can appreciate this film. Okay, so this has been Emperor Code Film Review for the movie Passengers. If you enjoyed this review, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please make sure you go to Facebook and check us out at facebook.com/Mindbender Entertainment. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at MindbenderENT. And of course, check out the website, mindbenderent.com. And remember, the future is now.